Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new side series. While I do love doing the reviews, sometimes, even with what I'm currently watching, I just finished like episode 7 of Jetsons, even though in a grand total of like 24. Yeah, I need to find a way to make more content, and also maybe vary up the channel. I did try that objection.lol a few months ago, but I haven't been able to make another one, and given that that's like the only video I've ever had that actually got a dislike, I'm assuming people didn't exactly find my humor funny. So I decided, hey, since I'm kind of that good at many things, I may as well do one thing I think I can be good at, telling life stories. That's what this series is about. Z-Man's True Tales. Basically, it's going to be me, Z-Man, telling you life experiences. Pretty much a story time animator, except I don't actually animate. Hopefully you guys don't mind, though, as these videos in general, even my reviews, aren't really meant to be something you have to pay too much attention to. Just randomly hearing some guy talk about random stuff. But outside of just reviews, it's also his life. For the first two episodes, I decided to do like two separate things. For now, I wanted to focus episode 1 on the best, and then episode 2 will be on the worst. Given how much YouTube loves being negative, I assume the worst video is going to get more likes. So I'm gonna do the first one first, the best one first, to hopefully give it a bit more attention. Okay, so my best birthday ever. I'd say my best birthday ever was pretty obvious. I think it was very clear to me what my best birthday was. And before I say it, this is the best school birthday, so I'm not going to talk about my family. I mentioned having brothers and sisters and all that, but I don't actually use. But for my family, I don't really want to use their names because I have no idea if they're okay with me saying it, and I just want to keep them like private. So, but with random people from my school, sure, I don't care, dude. I'm pretty sure they forgot who this Z-Man guy even was. Z-Man's making the YouTube video. Who would have guessed it? Okay, so after clarifying that, I think my best birthday was probably in the 5th grade in Mrs. Graham's English class. Now, admittedly, I think there's another episode I could have. I think there's maybe a few more episodes I could make on that in that class. It's one of a. If you don't know me, I hate school. I'm not that smart of a person, so obviously something like having to learn just doesn't interest me. I'm one of those people who think, ah, man, you don't even gonna need to use any of this. So what's even the point? However, this one, however, this class itself was at least memorable, even if I still wouldn't call it good. This being one, and I think this birthday was the reason why I remember it so well. So after 3 minutes of me stalling and people being like, a Z-Man, talk about the best birthday already. Oh, come on, we're hungry, we're starving for them birthday experiences. I'll explain it. So it all started when I was on a regular day when for some reason, I'm pretty sure I was in lunch. Some guy pulled me out of lunch. Note I had never seen this man before and was like, well, where are we going with this? I mean, okay then. So basically, I was walking with this guy, and we were delivering mail together, and he wanted to talk. And he wanted to talk to me about how I was doing, like with the school. And I pretty much use this guy as a therapist. Like I talked to him about all my troubles, how alone I felt, and still admittedly do. All that personal jazz that I'm not sure if you people would even really want to hear about. Especially considering my brother and my family know I have a YouTube channel and will also hear it, which makes me a little nervous about properly trying to explain any of that. Point is, I pretty much use this guy as a therapist, and when we were done, we were just done. That was it. Then I'm pretty sure we had this little like picnic outside, like the whole class did it someday. I think it was the next day. Remember, that was in 5th grade. I'm about to be a senior in high school. Obviously, I'm not going to remember all the details, even with something as great as this. All you need to know is basically, I was I was just sitting outside, and Miss Graham was like, "Oh, did anyone else have to go with the mailman?" And they all said, and all the other students there said, "Yeah." I didn't really think much about it at the time. I was thinking, oh, yeah, okay, I guess this is some weird thing the school is trying to do. Because I was a silly little goober back in fifth grade who didn't really notice or pick up on things like that. Anyway, however, one random day when I was walking back to my class, I found it was a whole party. There were streamers, like everything. There was a whole banner. I'm pretty sure it didn't have my name on it, but it had everything. And I was just so happy. I had the biggest stupid grin on my face. I've always kind of felt alone. Like I'm pretty introverted. Honestly, doing these YouTube videos is pretty much just my way of me trying to just talk and more normally and try to express my thoughts on something I love, like television. So seeing all these people and a lot of I didn't even really have any friends. Still, mostly don't. So genuinely having all these people come together for me felt really nice. Miss Graham even said she never did this for anyone else, and she decided to do it for me. Z-Man. No, I thought no one would care about Z-Man. I only have 14 subscribers, and I've been on YouTube for like 4 months now properly. No one cares about Z-Man, but not her. She made sure to plan everything. And something my old elementary school did is that they had a lot of popcorn. I'm pretty sure they even had popcorn Fridays. So me and I'm pretty sure this other classmate I had called Tyler, who I think I maybe occasionally talk to in that class, we went around and gave popcorn to other classes. Like, hey, here's some popcorn because there's just so much of it. Eventually, we returned back to the classroom, and they all pretty much just wished me happy birthday. But here's when one of the few downsides of the birthday came in. And honestly, the only problem was me. When reading through the cards, a lot of them just said happy birthday on it. And honestly, I was being kind of a jerk. Like, honestly, I'm starting to realize why people didn't really want to be my friend. I was not the best person. Yeah, I was just kind of criticizing them. And I think it was because I knew we were able to go outside, and I kind of just wanted to go outside. So I was like, come on, let's read through these cards. I get it. You guys are wishful for my birth. You guys are praising me for being born. It really should be my mother we're getting the praise for this because she's the one who even made me into existence. So anyway. So yeah, after I was being a little bitch about it, basically what happened afterward was, basically we went outside. However, in our school, we had two different ways of going outside. You could either go in the playground with all that, or you could just be outside with the grass. And I really wanted to go to the swing. So my teacher so after telling my teacher, I really wanted to go out to the swing, she was like, fine. And she did, and I got to do it. She specially called someone to help take me outside, to walk me over to the playground, my apologies. And I got to do it. I got to swing on the swing. And I felt so happy because I'm not sure if you guys know this. You probably don't, but I love the swings. To me, it is objectively the best part of the playground, and it's not even close. Again, I feel like I could probably make another episode on that entirely because, the whole point of these videos is just random life experiences. So I could really talk about a bunch of different things, despite being such an introverted person. And that, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I guess we walked back in, and that was pretty much it. I don't remember if we really did much else that day. I'm pretty sure we didn't because we're all focused on my birthday. But honestly, that birthday really always stood out to me as just being amazing because just seeing, even though I'm pretty sure it was really only Miss Graham who really cared, and all the other students were kind of just playing along because, hey, no, we don't actually learn. At least fifth grade me, seeing all those people genuinely care about me, it actually really meant a lot to me. I'm not the type of person who really gets a lot of affection, or at least a lot of positiveness towards. So seeing people genuinely be there for me felt great. And I always remembered it being the best birthday and probably one of the best days of my life. If I wasn't being a little about it with the card reading, like, come on, Z-Man. Don't be so mean, Z-Man. Oh, yeah, and also, before we left, okay, another thing our fifth grade class did, I know, I'm almost done with the video, don't worry. was we always said happy birthday, and I'm pretty sure you were able to change a special little part. And for the longest time, for months after hearing all the other kids do it, because my birthday's on June, so obviously I was one of the last days, and I was thinking, ah, yeah, I really want to put in hot dog. For no other reason than because back then and still now, hot dogs are my favorite foods. And they made them sing it even when the bell rang to go home. Again, Z-Man, I know you wanted to do that, but like, come on, you already got the best day. And heck, even in the class, I realized, oh, I should have made them done that. Oh, I don't need to be that self-centered. I like how even though a lot of this was me being negative, even though this is meant to be my best birthday ever, I really hope that doesn't really set something for how I am as a person. But yeah, and that's my best birthday ever. I truly do love. I'll always be thankful for Miss Graham. I know I wasn't always the best student because I just hate school, but I'll always be thankful for her for doing that for me. So thank you, Miss Graham. Even though I know I'm very confident you are not watching this video. Thank you for giving me the best. Thank you for giving me the best birthday of my entire school life. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and just comment about whatever at this point. I know there's no like season to really talk about, but just comment about anything about the situation, or even you want to talk about your own best birthday experiences in the comments. I would love to read that or get any social interaction because I'm desperate. With that, thank you guys for watching. And for my next episode, I'll be talking about my worst birthday ever. I'll pretty much do it whenever I have good internet and I'm bored. See you guys next time.